Hi, I'm Derek Muirden.
And I'm Aubrey Brissett. Welcome to Rustic Living.
Join us as we tour this fabulous Adirondack home with the interior designer who's going to let us in on some of her tricks of the trade in creating the rustic look.
But if your dreams for your own lodge are way bigger than your budget, we'll introduce you to a guy who will build you an affordable getaway rustic cabin on wheels.
So join us next for Rustic Living.
Production of
I'm
Rustic.
telling you, there's nothing like a couple of weeks off in the middle of winter. You come up to the Adirondacks to hang out in a beautiful rustic lodge. The only problem is, when it's time to go, I always wish I could take it with me. Well, Aubrey's going to introduce us next to a fellow who says you can.
Derek, rustic living is on a roll these days. Imagine having your own custom handcrafted Adirondack trailer for a cool summer in the mountains, then onto a warm winter getaway. Well, that's entirely possible now thanks to the creative and affordable designs by Bill Plumb of Saranac Lake, New York, who likes the rustic style of living, but also likes to follow the four seasons in the comfort of his own home. Well, come along because we're off now to see Bill Plumb and how these trailer-like cabins actually come together. This is the workshop where Bill and his crew actually assemble these little rustic cabins. Hey Bill,
Aubrey,
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very
Welcome.
good, thank you.
Glad you could stop by.
Look like you're working hard today.
We're just unloading our latest shipment of lumber to build trusses this weekend for our 2 cabins we're working on.
Great, so we're just in time to catch the action.
You sure are.
Can we go inside?
We sure can. Hey, before we do, how would you like to see how they all start on the chassis?
Definitely,
Okay,
let's go.
come on down. Aubrey, these are the custom-built trailer chassis we have done down in Denver, Pennsylvania.
So this acts as the foundation.
Yes, each one of these 4 will have a custom cabin on them. They have 4 axles to carry the weight, and we have them custom built and shipped up for us. Come on in, I'll show you what they look like when we actually build a cabin on them.
All right, can't wait. What a nice big workshop.
Thank you.
And it's warm in here too, so you get to work all season long, huh?
We do. That's part of the beauty of building these custom cabins. We have a controlled environment inside. It's warm, and in the Adirondacks, that's a luxury.
Sure is. Now, how many cabins do you actually build a year?
Well, it depends on how complicated each custom cabin is, but we're shooting for somewhere between 12 and 20 a year.
And I noticed that these 2 cabins are completely different.
Yes, each cabin we've built has its own unique character depending on the client. We actually, before we build anything on those chassis I was showing you, we actually do a drawing where we get the detailed custom design that each buyer wants. This set is for this building, this one's for that one. Shows where the windows go, where the furniture goes, where the cabinets go. We know exactly how they want it built when we start.
So everyone is different.
Everyone is uniquely different.
And when I was looking at this cabin, there's a lot of lumber going on in here. In a normal house, they're usually 16-inch centers.
Exactly. And we start with 16-inch centers, but then we add in depending on what's happening. Part of it is you got to remember your home's not going to travel down the highway at 55 miles an hour. And we're concerned about snow loads, we're concerned about heavy rain, so we build a lot of extra into these so that they're going to last.
Now, is this the only insulation you're going to put in, or are you going to put more in here?
No, actually, this is a rigid insulation we use to do a thermal break so that no heat is transferring even through the studs. Then we come in with standard fiberglass and we put that in, and then we do a building wrap, like you'll see on the other cabin, to stop any air infiltration. This creates a very energy efficient wall unit.
So what would the building's total R value be?
Well, by the time we're done, the entire cabin has an R21 factor around it. The floors have an R21, this wall will be an R21, and then the ceilings will be an R21.
So what does all that mean?
Well, R value is a way of measuring heat transfer from a warmer place inside to the cold outside, and the whole idea is to slow down that process. Let me show you over on this one. You can see the insulation up underneath in there, and then the building wrap goes on top, then the siding.
Okay.
Come on in, let me show you what it looks like. Now this cabin's about 2 weeks from being completed for delivery.
Not bad. Now what am I looking at here? A covered porch?
This is going to be all screened in and actually becomes a bug-proof room. We actually put screening material down before we even lay the floors.
So it's underneath.
This can be a sleeping porch, yes, completely underneath.
Very
no bugs are going to get
important
into
for the
this.
Adirondacks.
If you live in Blackfly country, you need it tight.
That's true. And this is the living room area?
This is a living room, kind of dining room area. They're going to actually use burgundy stuffed leather couches. I've seen the furniture, I've seen the carpeting, so we build for the furniture. And obviously they have, the view is out this front window, and
Nice big
so the whole
window.
cabin kind of features that front. That's part of the custom part of the cabin, is depending on the lot, they decide where they want the windows and doors.
Everything is custom made in
Everything.
here. And you
When
try
you-
to get everything locally as well.
We do. This is all Adirondack White Pine. It's milled in New York, Ward lumber. When you first arrived at the shop, the men were unloading beams that basically become these ceiling trusses.
And this is the kitchen area.
Yes, we basically allow the customers, they pick the countertop colors and the style, the appliances. In this case, obviously, it's all stainless steel.
And
Even
fully loaded.
a little dishwasher that actually provides a lot of good space. This is going to be an all-electric unit. It's
Okay.
electric stove, electric heat, all thermostat controlled.
Bathroom here.
Full bathroom.
Big shower.
Yeah, they opted for an oversized shower unit and didn't want the tub, and basically a vanity that's going to have a three-way mirror and a lot of little nooks and crannies in there. It's a real custom bathroom.
The nooks and crannies really give it the Adirondack feel.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of the customers really like, is that they can really feel like this is a piece of furniture when they're inside of it. This is the bedroom. This will have a king-size bed in it, and
Where's the door?
doors hiding. You know how spaces are
yes,
custom,
nice
so we
pocket
actually
door.
put in pocket doors that slide out of the way.
Very cool.
Which is kind of similar to the dressers, which
These
again we custom
drawers
build.
are
Yeah, they're
nice
big.
and
There's
big.
a lot of storage. They pull all the way out, and you can load them up.
This is so important.
Yeah, storage is one of those things you really have to have when you come to the mountains. You got different kind of clothing for different seasons.
That's true.
This is going to be a king size bed. This actually will come out and be a pedestal bed with 4 drawers underneath, full pull out drawers for storage also.
So even more storage.
Again, storage gets put wherever you can. And light, I told you about the feature. They love these trapezoid windows because they allow for a lot of light and privacy in the bedroom. And even at night, you get a little moon coming through on a full moon night.
So Bill, who exactly is your clientele?
Well, it's interesting. It's a wide variety of folks. Some folks are just looking for a little guest cabin they want in their backyard for when the company comes all summer in the Adirondacks. Some are actually looking as a second home, and some even for a primary home. You put it in a campground, you don't pay property taxes. This cabin's being built for a couple who are in Florida. The woman's a hospice nurse and she's a writer.
Okay.
She wants it built for up here. She's putting it on a knoll. It's got great views, so unlike the cabin next door, you'll see this has windows everywhere. Let me show you the bathroom. She's really created a unique bathroom. This bathroom has a whirlpool tub in it. First time we've done that. She's using a pedestal sink because she's concerned about future, and she's thinking handicap, wheelchair, disabilities. So this way she can pull a wheelchair in without any problem with a vanity. The other unique thing she's asked for is a
bedroom.
stacked washer and dryer that opens up into the bedroom in the back here so that she can fold her laundry and do all that without leaving the room.
So people really think these out.
Oh, they think very carefully of what they would like to change in their own home if they had a chance. A custom-built cabin that we've basically toured today, you're looking at somewhere between $55,000 and $65,000.
So this is a finished product, and it really feels homey. It really does.
Thanks. That's what we really work for. This is basically the way it arrives. We actually have customers that really have us almost completely furnish it before we actually ship it to their site.
How many square feet is this?
They have to be just under 400 square feet, so the living space. And that doesn't count the loft space. So when we've got a large loft up above, that square footage doesn't count. It's just the main floor, and it doesn't include the porch. In this unit, you've got a queen-size bed in the bedroom. You've got a couch that'll fold out into a queen-size bed, and in the lofts, there's enough room for 2 queen-size futon mattresses. So you could sleep 4 couples in here. It'd be a little cramped in the bathroom, but you know, for those ski weekends or when you have company show up, there is enough bed space. Basically, starting up this business has been a lifelong dream, I suppose, that I didn't know I had until I did it. It gives you total freedom for me. I'm building something where I'm really getting to know really interesting people. They're writers, they're people that are at the top of their careers who really fall in love with these products, and they appreciate what they are, and they enjoy building them. They actually participate in designing. We get a sense out of fulfillment when we deliver a cabin and the people walk in and they absolutely love it.
Bye, Bill. Thanks a lot. We had a lot of fun.
Hey, bye, Aubrey. Have a safe trip back. Thanks for coming.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. We will. Now, the house Derek showed us, big, beautiful, but this one, much easier to clean.
Production of Rustic Living is made possible in part by The Raybrook Frog, Route 86 Raybrook, 3 miles east of Lake Placid. Offering a wide selection of lodge-style lighting, rugs, rustic handcrafted accessories and gifts, in stock and online. By Guideboat Realty, located in Saranac Lake, New York, the heart of the Adirondacks, providing services to buyers and sellers of Adirondack properties, meeting your needs every step of the way. Guideboat Realty, your guide to Adirondack real estate. And by Northern Car Crushers, a division of George Moore Truck and Equipment Corporation, Keysville, New York.
Aubrey, these are the custom-built trailer chassis we have done in Denver, Pennsylvania.
That's fine.
He's like scooting into his snow.
That worked, that's okay.
Shut up, Derek. So what would the total R value?
Sorry, go. Okay. This little hand coming around is so funny. What's the matter? My toes are done too, so just hang in there with me, will you? I feel like I'm walking on stubs.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
The program you just watched is available on DVD for $14.95 plus shipping and handling. To order your copy, call 1-800-836-5700 or order online at www.mountainlake.org. New York State residents at applicable sales tax.